Well, that's not what I meant to do, but anyway, we'll keep going. How are we all doing today?
And you aren't here, which I did predict would happen. If
Wait, hold on a minute. Now your mic's wrong. you say it.
Wonderful start to the semester.
Yeah, wonderful start. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back. Maybe I would have preferred a little bit early. I sleep from the hours of 6 in the day to 3 in the morning, and then stay awake other than that. But how about yourself, Alan?
Apparently, I'm grumpy.
You are grumpy.
No,
grumpy. I've never seen Phelan so grumpy.
Just to go around the table, we're missing two of our stalwart cast, and we're joined by two new people for today. We have Cormac McGovern.
Thank you for having me here, Paul.
Our Ed Sheeran lookalike hipster, and we have
I don't look like him anymore.
And we have Rachel Hathaway.
Hey.
You can get closer to a mic if you want.
Come hither. Come to Mike. Tell. Yeah. Tell.
No, Phelan doesn't have a mic, but
Phelan doesn't need a mic. He's too grumpy for a mic.
Yeah, Phelan's too grumpy to be on air tonight.
All right, so as always, we're going to start off with our first segment. It's the 6 o'clock news at 7 with Phelan and Keeney.
Good evening. I'm Phelan Keeney, and I can hold my own paper. It's the first show of the semester, the first show of a new year. So I'm gonna start things over. We're gonna take a new start for the 6 o'clock news at 7 o'clock. I like it this time. 6 o'clock news at 7 o'clock. It has a ring. So we got a bit off track at the end of last year, bit just drifting away from the news. But I'm here to say we're gonna get back on track. We're just gonna give you unbiased, the truth news. Nothing false, no opinions. We're just gonna tell it the way it is, news as it happens, And we're just gonna give you well-informed, trustworthy news. None of that sensationalist stuff. No bullshit. We're hitting no celebrity bullshit. Just news, News. We're gonna the newsroom it, Except in this scenario, I'm gonna be both Will McKenzie and Will McAvoy and Mackenzie. I'm gonna be the two people making the news good again. So let's start off. Our first story, if I could turn the page, is in celebrity news. Our very own Tom Wallace has become the very proud father of octuplets today. When asked for comment, he said, shit. Oh, well, I suppose this is a great time to say it. I couldn't ask him for a comment. He isn't here today.
No.
Yeah.
Never here.
I was actually almost forgot to mention that he had octuplets.
Yeah. That isn't the reason he's here. He had those last week.
Yeah, but then taking care of 8 babies, he's milking.
No, he's
milking himself all the time. He's just
that is true. It's
that's a lot of milk for one man.
Who gave birth to the babies?
He gave birth.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
All right.
That's why it's such a big. That's why it's
such a big deal.
Yep.
I suppose we'll move on to our next story then. Congratulations, Tom. Well, it's that time of the year again where plastic posters of politicians are stuck up around constituencies and subsequently defaced or stolen by lads on the way home after a night out. You know the posters I'm talking about with the generic slogan that says nothing and it's like crime and crime prevention. What does that even mean? You're not saying a thing. Or the credible alternative. The alternative to what? How are we supposed to believe you're credible? Anyway, well, it seems many of these were put up illegally far too early. And the journal.ie reports that there were premature poster erections all over Ireland last night. That's a real headline from the journal.ie. It's real. Totally. And I think that these mass appearances of plastic pollution means that elections are going to happen, I think. Is that what it means?
I think so.
Okay. Now, I don't know much about politics or current affairs or anything really, but I do have one very eager candidate with me here tonight called Peter Proctor. Peter Proctor is a female, and she's very passionate and experienced TD. She's just finishing up her second class at St. Joseph's National School. Now, tell me, Peter, why did you decide to become a TD?
Because I get to have a big house.
That's
admirable.
It's admirable.
That's as good of a reason as any.
It's a selfless reason.
If you were to be elected, which changes would you make, would you say?
More sweets and crisps for everyone. More longer time and little break and big break. And no more homework.
Woo-hoo! That's a world I can imagine living in. That sounds pretty nice. Now, with the widespread success of Kid President in the US, do you worry about appearing as somewhat unoriginal or Or does that even concern you? Are you going for a kid Taoiseach type thing, or?
Kid Taoiseach is different. I can be myself. I don't have to worry about his president. He's Obama. I'm Edna Kenny.
Well, thanks for being on the show tonight. We're gonna finish up on something a little bit lighthearted after all that's doom and gloom, you know. Have you ever wondered what's up with prematurely born babies? Well, Dr. Richard Branson, not Branson, Branson, lecturer of pharmabiological studies and pseudoscience at Trinity IT College, has, and we have him with us here today, so we're going to tell you his theory on where they come from. Dr. Richard?
Hello, I'm Dr. Richard Branson. Branson, you have to pronounce that right. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right.
Branson.
No, Branson.
Branson. Okay, like it's like molasses dripping out.
You know how we roll oars? It's the opposite of a roll. It's a lower. It's a lower. So as opposed to rolling, it's branching.
Branson.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, Dr. Richard Branson.
Well, premature babies actually originated from Shakespeare Macbeth. As you do remember, Macduff was untimely whipped from his room.
I don't know if he was premature. Or if
anyway,
he was just
so basically, if you let me finish, I did many dissertations on this.
Sorry.
So anyway, there's basically that if you take a knife and you stab a woman in the gullet or the heart, and they die, but you can manage to salvage the baby before the baby dies.
I like the use of the word salvage in that context.
Well, yes, because as you know,
it's a car in the junkyard.
Well, that's what a woman's body basically is. So basically, when it's rusting away as a car would, and the oil is dripping from itself, and the car is eventually becoming unusable as the woman's body does after it has been stabbed, you can stab into the abdomen. And think of, like, have you ever cut a pizza not in slices but in concentric circles?
I can't say. It sounds almost psychotic.
If you cut a pizza in circles, you can also cut a woman's abdomen like this and pull out the womb, untimely rip it from the womb as you would. And if you do this, the baby may still be salvageable. And from this, you can actually manage to prematurely produce a baby.
Okay, so it just sounds like you're telling me how to untimely rip a baby from a womb. Well, I don't see why you sold this as
from a dead lady.
I feel from a dead lady, which makes it creepier.
No, you're saving it.
That's
and killing a lady.
That's just
save a baby, kill a lady.
The lady was dead when he arrived.
It's incidental. It is incidental. It's something that must happen.
I was like, that you had some theory on where they came from, that it wasn't, that it was like an alien.
Let me ask you a question, son.
Yes.
Where does life come from? So in order to create life,
yes,
you must sacrifice life, and that's what happens with the woman's body. If you could consider it a life, it is.
But you understand that you don't actually have to sacrifice the body to create the body, or the new baby.
Well, if you want to create a premature baby, yes, you do.
Okay.
I've been Richard Branson.
Dr. Richard Branson.
My dissertations are available on Google Scholar for only about $1,200 per dissertation. It's worth about $1,200.
What currency are we talking here?
Well, it's according to what currency you have. I preferably.
I don't have any currency. Speaking for myself, I am in massive debt.
Well, if you give me money, I'll be happy to take it.
Okay. Well, that's been the news. Just before we finish off, I want to tell you about my new business opportunity, which is Keeney's Sweeties.
What are they?
They're Sweeties.
Oh my god!
I think the new Taoiseach might like some.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweeties.
She's actually the inspiration.
Is she the poster
if she gets
girl?
elected,
She
promised me
I
funding.
hope-
Will you
she
erect
does.
some posters?
I will erect some posters prematurely.
Is she the spokesperson for Keeney's Sweeties?
If she's on board with it, yes.
Cool.
But her whole
Maybe a
campaign
little
is sponsored
pop
by
of that,
Keeney's.
like what she would say maybe if she would advertise those sweets.
I just want more jellies.
And Keeney's
And I'd
Sweeties.
go up to the shop, and all you have to say is, after you buy something, go, can I have the change in jellies? And jellies for everyone.
Thank you so much. That's me. Peace out.
Alright, that was Fane and Keeney with the return of the news. You've been crying out for the news, and finally, after 2 months, we have the news back to you. But we're gonna go to a break now with some tunes, some chuns, and we're gonna go into "Let It Happen" by Tame Impala.
Woo! Woo!
That was Post Breakup Sex by the Vaccines, which was
What was its name?
Post Breakup Sex.
Sorry, one more time. I just didn't hear.
Post Breakup
Oh,
Sex.
cool, thanks.
Yeah, so now we're going to go into our one of the more eloquent segments. It's Sean on Society with Sean David Doyle.
Sean.
Sean on
I'm
Society.
Sean, and this week's segment is actually going to be about something a little bit more elegant, which are balls and not the testicular kind. Funnily enough, we
Which
have
kind?
the bouncy ball kind. No, the like banquets. Yes, I like that word. Thank you very much, Cormac. Yeah, actually, funnily enough, we have one of the organisers of the Humanities Ball tomorrow, which is here. We have Jordan Kavanagh. How you doing?
How you buddies?
Yeah, right, man.
Yeah.
So on a scale of like 1 to like the like Oscars, maybe, because maybe that's the theme. I've never heard that theme before. I used to use it at every other ball.
Yeah.
How classy will the event be?
Oscars.
And what's like, if you were to describe that in classy words, what would you say?
IFTAs, BAFTAs, Grammys. Yeah, these would all describe.
I take BAFTAs all the time.
You might
Nice hot BAFTA.
I take bubble BAFTAs.
Bubble BAFTAs. They're my favourite.
And if you were to say, like, if you're trying to convey a certain message or a certain image from this ball, what would it be?
Emmett is single and would like a girlfriend.
And on a grander scale as opposed to like a singular scale,
Emmett is single.
and yeah, that's
and
pretty much the whole.
Would like a
thing.
girlfriend. Yeah.
That's really admirable of you, Jordan, that you do that for Emmett.
Oh.
Throw a ball in order to get Emmett a girlfriend.
Oh well, Emmett's my buddy.
Anyway, so yeah, I'll just go on. I have a few things to say about balls. Not that type.
Which kind?
Yeah, the banquet type. Yeah,
Oh.
see, I'm looking at Cormac for my cue there. Thank you. Yeah, so it's ball season again. Not
The
balls.
banquet.
Not balls seasoning, like ball season. And well, it's kind of always ball season. Balls all the time, right? But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
faculty ball season in a decent
Plug for the Yule Ball. The Yule Ball
hashtag Yule
plug.
ball, hashtag humanities ball,
Thumb in
hashtag
them
science ball, hashtag thumb in them balls. So yeah, so what are balls? Balls, you know, are time for people to suit up, be presentable, and you know, do something a little bit classier than usual. Or that's how they're kind of sold to the public and the people going to them. But you know, we all know that's a load of horseshit. You know, balls are supposed to be this classy thing, but the issue is that 90% of people have like zero class. Like, take this room, like I have a bit of class, pretty much everyone else doesn't. Which leads to balls become what they are, which is the scummiest events you will probably ever attend in your youth. Per head, I think more people get sick at balls than any other events. Like, guys, realistically, like, take your debs or stuff like that. I know mine, 2 people out of 8 at my table got sick. You?
I don't think anyone gets sick.
One lad in my debs, it was his first time drinking, and he had to be wrapped up in a tinfoil blanket.
That was more so as a prank than actually helping.
At my devs, I started a fight with everybody at my table. Well, I just sat down and I'd already drank a lot, and I said, I hate everyone at this table, about 8 times until they heard me.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm
Were
saying
they ignoring you till then, or were you just really
My
quiet?
girlfriend was trying to get me to shut up, but I just kept shouting.
yeah. Anyway, so people load up like really fast because it starts earlier in the day. It's not like normal pre-drinks where you have that long stint beforehand, and then they kind of go out and eat a lot of crap food, because realistically, it's all like food that was cooked hours ago and then heated up real quick, and it's just not great food no matter what you kind of want to say about it. And you know, by the time they get to dance floor, people are already kind of gone so far they can barely remember their dates' names. You know, come the end of the night, it's like everyone there is like,
I bring raisins, not dates.
By the end of the night, it ends up a situation where kind of everyone seems like the extra in a B-class zombie film. You know, the lads walking around, everyone's lost their jacket and monies. You know, the girls are walking around in slippers and socks. Like, realistically, can you not go the extra hour in your heels? Why would you bother dressing up? I'm gonna pass this to Rachel. Why would you bother dressing up just to like take off your shoes and walk around looking like a scanger?
To be honest, I'm just gonna clarify it. But like, if you end the night by you and another person taking all of your clothes off, that's a win.
But if it's only your shoes,
With her socks on, her big fluffy socks. Any
She
defense?
it just means she wants you. That's all. They all want you.
Getting your legs back working for later, like. Hey.
This show is going very, very raunchy. I like it. Yeah, so. Yeah, anyway, the taxi drivers by then I as well probably regret ever pulling up to the like venue that they did, because you know, I'd say more taxi drivers get sick. So yeah, any
Wait, what? that was the most undeveloped point I've ever heard on this song.
no, because so many people get in a taxi and get vomit. You know, I imagine if I was a taxi driver with all that vomit building in my car, I would just add to it. I'd end up like throwing up all over my own steering wheel.
Swimming pool.
Yeah, man, it's the tastiest thing. I mean, so. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to the ball. You guys?
I'm very much looking forward to it.
I bought a new suit and I look very nice in it.
I organised it, and I am Jordan.
Yeah, you will all be pretty good too, guys.
Nobody's going to that, so whatever.
Harry Potter.
Pretty good.
So actually, I went out in the streets today. In fact, it is coming up to ball in DCU, and I asked
you a question.
I asked a student at DCU what they thought about balls in general, and Paul, if you could just put that on for me.
Here we go.
Yeah, I threw up everywhere.
Oh man, it was so messy. Everyone was getting sick.
I managed to convince 3 girls to go on a date with me to this, but I ended up by puking on all 3 of them.
So I brought a guy that I met on Tinder, and he threw up all over my dress.
It was the same day as the Liverpool match, and I was really excited to get drunk, and I puked on my granny when she was giving me a lift home.
So it started where I started puking on him and he puked on me, and I puked on girl next to me. She puked into her dinner. The guy beside her eat her dinner. It was too much.
So, ma'am, could you tell me a little about the last ball you were at?
Arsenal, I think it was.
What?
Arsenal.
Arsenal?
Yeah.
Not football.
No.
Last ball.
Oh, my testicles.
Ma'am, do you have testicles?
I do.
Well, without being like, I know it's 2016 and all that, but I thought gender was. You know what? That's not the question, on. Could you just tell me about balls? The last ball.
My bouncy balls.
What bouncy balls?
Bouncy balls.
I'm talking about like an affair, like a balls is in like an affair, like a shindig.
Oh, like a beach ball then.
I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so last time me and Tommy here went to a ball, we ended up getting a limo to the thing. And they gave us a free bottle of champagne. Do you remember the bottle of champagne?
It wasn't fucking free, though. They charged me mother's credit card.
Ah, yeah, but they always avoid the bloody thing anyway. By the time you go into the limousine anyway, I already had 12 shoulders and a can or two before you got into the yoke.
Man, I couldn't fucking stay straight.
Anyway, by the time we got there too, the food, oh man, it was the best meal I've had in a while.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Hard to beat.
Tell you what though, I saw those potatoes about 3 times after I bloody ate them. They came up and like, first of all they came back up on the plate, second of all they probably came up in me shoe, and third of all back up at home on my bed.
I kept eating it though, it was so good, tasty, great food like my mum's.
Yeah man, last time I had a food that wasn't from the chipper, oh man, I don't know, I can't wait for the next ball I got it.
Can't wait.
Cheers to those lads who very graciously accepted Sean's interview. Sean, how did you get a hold of those boys?
I don't know, man. They're just strolling by the street, and you know what that's like. The street is basically the Ballymun of DCU, and well, not that I'm commenting on those guys or people from Ballymun's. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking.
So that was Sean and Society, a very enlightening segment, enlightening as always. Coming up after a few tunes, we'll be doing the quiz, won't we?
I suppose we will.
So we'll be doing the weekly wacky quiz with all different wacky questions. So coming on now, we have a request from Jordan Kavanagh, who's here beside us. It's Glenn Hansard with a cover of Ashes to Ashes.
I look more like Glenn Hansard than I do Ted Sheeran.
Of his life as well.
That was Alabama Shakes with Gimme All Your Love, and a very nice Glenn Hansard cover before that. So right now we're going into the return of the weekly wacky quiz. We have one full team here, the Sylvia Plath quiz team. Sylvia Plath quiz team consisting of...
Put your head in an oven, yo.
Consisting of Sean, David Doyle and Phelan
Cool
Keeney.
the gas off, you don't want to kill yourself.
Yeah, man, you just want to cook yourself.
Boom.
Nice slow roast.
And on the other side we have...
Poetry.
Like I'm going to do to this team, I'm going to slow roast you guys.
On the other side...
Yeah. When that spit's going?
We have an impromptu team. Do you want to come up with a name for your team really quick?
Impromptu team.
Impromptu team. Very good.
Impromptu team 2.
These are in place of Squirty Harry, and Squirty Harry will take your points, no matter what you do here.
To the Gryffindor house.
All right. So
Ding ding.
we're just gonna ask some questions to each team.
If I jump onto this mic and steal it from Rachel.
I'm gonna move my
That's
to my face.
Rachel's part of your team, though.
Bad team.
This is that's bad form.
Yeah, Rachel is the team. You're just the person who came in.
Yeah.
Can you hear it if I put the Werthers around my mouth?
I'm sporty.
Yeah, you can.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I better stop doing that.
All right.
Delicious.
Whoever's making that noise. Anyway, so we're gonna.
Man, they can see your screen. That's not fair.
I won't look. I'm not a dick.
No.
You
So-
are though.
I'm
All
not
right.
even a rapper.
We're gonna get.
I have glasses and I still can't see.
We're gonna get. Okay.
I'll take my glasses off.
I'm holding a.
Let me see. I can't see. Watch. Oh yeah, no vision.
All right, okay.
Careful.
God damn it!
All right,
Valuable
guys,
things
a little
in
bit.
That's a lot.
You have to be organized.
They're clear glass.
You have to be organized before we start the segment.
Yeah, we're all.
What are you doing?
What do you do?
They don't have glasses
What
on.
would you do?
For the listeners at home, Sean's having a hissy fit because apparently they can see the questions, but they can't.
Three of us are taking off our glasses.
I can't believe 3 of you wear glasses.
All right, so
you're such
it's
a visually impaired
Team name is now blind people.
the team name is Six Eyes.
Yes.
3 blind mice in the house.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout some abuse like they did at us.
Nipple.
Your mama's nipples are really big.
We let you on our show.
Your mom's got large nips.
I made the show.
Can I interject really quick? You guys are on our show. And
You are our guest.
if you win,
We opened our heart to you.
Felix mom
like
is
maybe
giant
they feel like
nips.
you're gonna win, but then let us win because. It
Do
is
you want to start the quiz now?
Let's start the quiz before.
Do you want to start the quiz now?
Yeah.
All right, so
Quiznos.
City of Plastic goes first
Totally
as
not
always.
sponsored. Great.
Here comes the question, Fee.
All right, so first question goes to City of Plastic quiz team.
Yep.
What continent has the fewest flowering plants?
Yep.
Alaska probably or no? What's the
Alaska, the continent. Yeah.
They get to answer first. Then if they get it wrong, goes to you.
I'd say Antarctica.
Antarctica is correct. 1 point.
Bullshit. Easy.
1 point to the City of Plastic quiz team. So
But see, that's a nice change because usually we get the hard questions and the other team get the easy questions. You know.
all right, so next
Nice change
question.
for us.
Fresh.
Fresh.
Like M&M.
Fresh, just like Wrigley's Extra Mint Chewing Gum. Totally not sponsored. Great chewing gum.
Keeny Sweeties.
All right, next question going to the 3 blind mice. What element begins with the letter K?
Potassium.
No, what?
no, it's
No.
It's Kit.
Now, what element begins?
Oh, sorry.
What's the element?
Krypton. Krypton is correct. Well done.
Hey, I feel like that you should accept their first answer.
No.
No, we were building up to the right answer.
Because she had to clarify.
If you remember the rules of the game, you have to give a final answer.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Sassy tonight.
Yeah, we have to discuss. It's like 8 out of 10 cats or something
Our
like that.
final answer is Krypton.
Krypton is correct. 1 point apiece. This might be the first time we actually
1 point apiece. I'm Paul. I do raps.
Oh, I know.
No, I'm failing. Oh, I'm grumpy. I'm grumpy
Not
failing.
that grumpy.
Yes, you are.
Pretty grumpy.
Okay.
More so than I would have thought.
I haven't seen you this grumpy. I'm a little bit scared.
Okay.
Porn.
Coming back to the City Plastic quiz team. You might have very good. You probably know this answer. How many days does a cat usually stay in heat?
Oh, I know this. I know this.
You know it?
14, 7, 10 days.
10 days.
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, can we have a leniency?
No.
I'll give you a leniency of
A day.
2 days.
Okay, 10.
Fuck that.
10.
10. The answer.
He's got it.
The answer here is 5. 5 days.
We could have given you a leniency of 5 days and you still would have pooped your
All
pants.
you do is you take the cat off the toaster after 5 days, and then the babies are there.
But you have to cut it out with cement circles, like a pizza.
All right.
Concentric.
That's the first wrong answer of this quiz.
Oh, yeah, rub it in. Rub it in.
Coming back to the 3 blind mice. How many U.S. states border the Gulf of Mexico?
Stupid name.
1, 2.
Wait, what was the question?
I don't want to say.
You're not counting them. You're just counting up in your head. You're not imagining the map of America
Just for
in
the
your head.
listeners at home, what was the question?
5.
5. Yeah, do we have a leeway? As
Have
well?
we a leniency of 2?
I don't think they should.
Leniency of 1.
What was the question?
Well then, 5.
5.
5 is bang on the money. 2 1.
Yes.
2-1 to the three blind
I
mice.
can't even see where your hand is. How can I high five you? I'm blind.
Lads, the City Black Quiz team, you're being beaten by some outsiders.
I'd
How do
like
you
to
feel?
point out that it was
Outsiders.
unfair to choose two questions
We
with the
can't even see
answer
maps.
that are both 5.
I've never
That
seen
was
a map.
leading the other team.
It was.
Yeah,
We
well,
see
I
what
don't
you
think.
do, Porsche.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
This isn't Macbeth.
Everything's Macbeth.
Let me see here. What questions? Okay. What? This is probably too easy, but we'll go anyway. What is sushi traditionally wrapped in?
Ding.
They have to answer first.
A blanket?
No, that's correct.
A
because you didn't
blanket
ask
of what?
No.
No, it's what is. Shut up. Yeah, it's obviously wrapped in a blanket. Be more specific, damn it.
Man, calm down. We're feeling a bit offended here.
Answer a question.
You know, I just like to stop everything.
I'm gonna have to push you for an
Can
answer.
I stop
lads.
everything for a minute?
No, you
feeling
can't.
really attacked
no,
on the show today.
Fan, this is my segment. I didn't interrupt you in. I didn't interrupt you in your Fan and Keeney's stupid news.
You could have. I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have cared. Now Paul's grumpy.
Fan's grumpiness is making me grump. Anyway, okay. So, do you want to give an answer? Do you want to give a wrong answer so I can move it on to other people?
I don't know. Sand. Rice. I'm going with rice.
That's wrong. Okay. Other team.
Seaweed.
It doesn't
Seaweed?
Yeah.
Seaweed's correct.
I don't get the point for this.
We got the point because you're a stupid son of a bitch.
Oh wait, is that how it works?
Never how it works.
Is it not?
They just happen to know the answer. No, it never.
Yeah.
The question never passed.
Well,
Oh no wait, it passes on the last question.
Quick fire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Too late.
All right,
still need
No,
it.
no.
We're
It's already been
blind.
put in the pile of points, and you have to find it.
All right.
Pile is metaphorical. We can just metaphorically take it back out.
Pile of tiny poops down here that I've been collecting. Little small marbular poops.
Metaphorical poops.
It's discrimination against us if you don't give us the points because we're blind.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
I'm wearing contact
All
lenses.
right. Next question for the other team, and you'll get a bonus point if you get the second part of the question. What? All right.
What?
Yeah, because it's just the way the question is presented in front of you.
Well, but that's not fair. You're awarding them an opportunity to
Phelan,
2 points at once.
Come on.
Phelan,
Winner or loser.
I know you're grumpy, but you can speak.
you're being so. Oh God. Oh, no. Anyway.
Your team could beat your team.
Okay. What was the most watched UK TV program of all time? If you can give me the name of the program, you get 1 point. If you can give me the year of the episode it was aired, you get another point.
The most watched TV program
Most watched UK TV program
of all time.
of all time.
Must have been
Sherlock or Downtown Abbey.
Downtown Abbey.
Let's go downtown, Abby.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
The Return of Doctor Who.
We're gonna go with Doctor Who, and we don't give a shit about the episode. We don't need to know. We don't need no extra points.
What? It's the name of the
We're already
episode. Is
winning.
it?
The name of the program
The name of the program.
I've
and
never
the
seen a
year.
TV.
and the year.
I'd say Doctor Who 2006.
No, because
No.
it had a big gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the reboot.
Are we right on
When it
Doctor
came
Who?
back.
I can't answer.
not
that.
permitted to say.
until you have a final answer. I can't
No,
say.
what are you glasses on?
Thing is, it could be a coronation either.
Oh.
It's not Coronation Street.
Alright,
No.
5 seconds, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to push you.
our radio show.
I'm gonna have to push you for an answer, lads.
Okay, let's just say fucking Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
We're already winning, so.
The answer is EastEnders.
What?
The episode.
Wrapped in
the
seaweed.
the Christmas Day episode of 1986.
The pile of steaming
when
ejaculate.
when Dan divorced Angie, whoever those two people are. What, Sean? What? You got a problem?
Christmas.
It's really like, what's the word?
I don't think that's legal.
No.
Angry.
Our church is
Ginger?
open on Christmas.
I'm bringing the tone of the show down to a whole new ejaculate fueled level.
Smut radio show because of you.
Jism.
Jism, yeah. Jism, you're jizzed in him.
Please.
I know toddlers that listen.
What's the next question, Paul?
What is the next question? That's a good question.
Is this quick?
Paul, you're doing a bad job at hosting
if
this.
he gives us a question.
Is this quick fire?
Okay. It's the kind of same topic question. What BBC music program
We don't need to hear the rest of the
was
question. I know the answer.
was broadcast weekly between 1964 and 2006?
Ding.
Not easy.
Ding.
Is the old grey whistle test?
Ding.
If you don't get this, lads, then there's something wrong.
His head.
Shut up.
Could you
64 in 2006.
Do you want me to repeat the question?
Yeah.
What BBC music program was broadcasted weekly between 1964 and 2006? Every week. Every
How old is Jules Holland?
No, Jules
He's got to be in the
Jules
hundreds, right?
Holland.
He's got to be in the hundreds.
Why am I helping you?
music show?
music show.
Top of the Pops.
Ding ding ding. Pop of the Pops is correct.
Pop of the Pops. Yeah, didn't let him. He would have.
You never final answer.
He never final answered. He definitely would have went with something like Old Grey Whistle Test or something.
Okay.
See, I
All right.
2006, the first time I heard 1964, and I was like, it could be.
All right. So is that? We do have one more question for the other team, and then it's a quick fire round.
We have a quick fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Well,
know.
Why is it quick fire? We win.
We need another question.
it's been a long time since. All right. Last question. Last question, and then it's the quick fire round. Okay. Who averaged one patent? Yeah, that's how you say that word.
Patent.
Patent. Is it patent?
You get it patented.
It's patent. Who averaged one patent? Asterisk. For every 3 weeks of his life.
I say that again. I wasn't really listening. I was concentrating on the patenting.
Who averaged one patent for every 3 weeks of his life? He had patented something on average every 3 weeks of his life. So he's obviously an inventor.
Oh, Steve Jobs is a busy man, isn't he? Yeah. Or the singer from Kiss patented the term OJ in reference to orange juice.
But did they patent something every 3 weeks of their life?
No, but he did. I mean, if he patented that, he probably patented a lot of stuff.
All right. So
no, not Gene Simmons. We'll go with Thomas Edison, will we? For the schneer.
For the schneer, alright. Okay.
Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison is correct.
Bingo.
Thomas Edison was a fake. He stole the work of Nikola Tesla. Kill, burn down Edison.
Okay.
It was actually all his wife that did it. I mean, women, power.
All right. This is a quick fire round. I'm not sure if you get this right, is it level?
It would be 4-3 then, but still, it's worth.
All right. Well, for it's worth the point. It's for the overall scoreboard.
Winners get a pint.
For winners don't get a pint. They get a point, but not a pint.
Oh, shite.
So
winners get stitches, huh? Huh?
It's that grumpy talk from Phelan.
Can we get
You talking jive?
All right. So the buzzer question. Oh geez, what's this? I think
Porn.
I just got a pop up on my screen. Okay, we're back to this. Yeah, quick fire question. First, what's your buzzer noise? What's your buzzer noise?
Ding.
Ding. Okay.
That's a mouse noise.
What Great Lake has more shoreline than the entire U.S. Atlantic seaboard?
Ding.
Bing.
Sean, first.
It is Lake. Oh man, I after momentarily forget a name, but it'll come to me in 5 seconds if Phelan just reads my brain.
Michigan.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Say final answer.
Michigan, final answer.
Okay, yeah, Lake Michigan is correct.
Boom! I was born there.
All right, so that was it.
Gosh, you're from Donegal.
That was the end of the weekly wacky quiz.
I don't know what you're talking
We're gonna
about.
go into a tune now. When we come back, we'll be answering your questions. Oh,
Aye.
I didn't even press that. Let's try that again. That was You Can't Judge a Book by Its Cover by The Stripes. You're listening to the Tom Wallace Show on DCUfm. We
I
have.
would say you can't judge a book by its cover, but that's just me.
Are you done?
I don't know.
I know. Are you? Are you done? Are you really done?
I don't know.
You're eating into my funny time.
All right. Yeah. What's happening now is Cormac's going to answer our live questions, the questions that's been troubling us, our dear hearts. So, Sean, you have a question for Cormac.
Yeah. So my girlfriend, do have a girlfriend. In case you guys didn't know, her name's Rhonda, and she's from. Anyway, she has a lemur stuck to her dog it's more of like it's a symbiotic relationship type thing. But I don't like having a lemur in my house. What do you think I should do?
Do you have a problem with the dog?
Oh no, I love the dog.
But you don't like the lemur?
Yeah.
Have you considered like surgery to guillotine the lemur off the dog? But leave some of the lemur on there. I mean, you're probably not going to get it all off at once.
Yeah, so
you're going to need to keep some. There's going to be some lemur face. I'm imagining the lemur stuck by the face to the dog's.
You'd be correct. Yes.
Rump. I'd imagine.
No, that's bang
That's exactly
on.
what happened.
You know so much about these things.
So just kill the lemur if you don't like.
But I'm afraid of hurting my dog. What if I guillotine the dog?
Lemurs are very smart. They can sniff out landmines, and also they can solve a Rubik's cube in like 30 seconds. So it's pretty cool to have a lemur.
Thank you so much. That's such wonderful advice.
That's probably the best answer question we ever had in this segment.
Yeah, well, normally it's Harry, so.
Yeah, normally it's Harry. Harry just kind of.
No slating Harry.
Alright, so I think our news anchor Phelan Keeney has a question.
Oh yeah, my friend's really grumpy. What can I do to help him?
Well, you just gotta sit there and be there for him. And when he's just throwing piles of shit at you, emotional shit, not physical. which I do think that's going to happen soon with your friend if he doesn't calm down.
Physical shit.
Feces.
Yeah.
At his friend who he loves, because I know you.
Does he really love him though? I don't know.
I think so. I mean, he's a ginger guy.
Wait,
He's
who
kinda
is
cute.
the grumpy kid?
No, the friend of the grumpy friend.
Oh,
Yeah, and he's hurting when he gets home, and he's thinking about all the pain that's going through your friend.
Yeah.
Mind.
right.
So just get him some pills, and a couple of records.
Okay.
Like, I'm talking to like the Jungle Book soundtrack.
Oh, so not like Olympic records, like.
No, don't give him Guinness World Records.
Okay.
Might be okay. Yeah.
All right.
So my advice to you would be get him pills, like from a dealer, not from a pharmacy.
A medical dealer, like a doctor.
MD, medical dealer.
Yeah. who's on the street with a hood on.
MDMA.
Alright,
that's my job title.
Alright, so I think our special guest Rachel has a question.
I have a question. So I'm going to the Humanities Ball tomorrow,
Mm.
and there's this really cute boy going. He goes by the name of Emmett Jones, actually. And since it's February 29th and everything, I really want to propose to him. Like, how do I go?
Jordan, you're really good friends with Emmett.
You're really good friends with Emmett.
How do you think he'd feel about that?
I think what you need to
I
do.
agree for it.
I heard Emmett's single and wanting to mingle with ladies, and you're just his type. So I think you should just walk up to him and just lay one on right on his lips the minute you see him. Just lay one on him.
Shift him on the mouth.
Shift him on the mouth. I mean, I'm
With
talking.
tongue, like,
I'm
yeah.
talking tongue.
Oh,
Like, see what you had for breakfast, and then just
Taste.
and then walk away.
Taste the morning sausage off.
He
of-
wants
makes
more
him
because
want him.
yeah, he's like,
Treat him
whoa, that
mean,
was the most
keep him
amazing.
keen.
Exactly.
That's what I say.
Hit it, then quit
And
it.
also, he's
and then
he's
hit it again.
he's hungry for you, but also actually hungry because you've taken his food.
Exactly. like a baby bird,
like a penguin.
like a penguin would do.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Alright, Jordan Kavanagh, you have a question for.
Yeah, Rich, you should definitely take his advice. I have a question. So like I like Sean have a girlfriend. Her name is
Rhonda also, I think. That's such a coincidence. Two
Lon-
girlfriends we've never seen
Londa.
both called Rhonda.
Londa.
Oh, she's Londa.
Londa. They're twins. You see, they're twins.
She works at Londa's, doesn't she?
Yeah, he
There's a Honda.
he got the better looking one, but my one has lovely
Personality.
but basically, I have a really nice beard because I'm Jordan, and I'm famous for my big ginger beard. But my girlfriend doesn't like my beard, but I like my beard.
Sorry, is there a question here? Or you're just kind of rambling on about your life?
The question is, should I keep my beard and get rid of my girlfriend, or should I get rid of my beard and keep my girlfriend?
Would she prefer if you had like a beard that was braided, like a wizard's beard or something, like a medieval character's beard? Because if the answer is no, then you should do that.
Yeah.
Just make your beard so repulsive to her that she's gonna have to just be happy with your regular beard, and then go back to your regular beard.
That's so good.
Life's all about context, you know.
You know what I mean? So make your beard horrible, and then she's
Yeah.
gonna say, "I miss the beard I didn't like," and then you go back to your normal beard, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so happy your
What
ridiculous
happens when
ginger puby
she
beard is back."
decides to get she decides that my ginger puby beard isn't good enough back after going
Back. Well, then you just have to do it over and life is all about repetition.
Yeah.
And boredom.
It's like getting a
And
stain out of
wanting-
clothes. You just keep
yeah.
doing it over and over
And
again.
just wanting to die.
Life is all about repetition and boredom.
That's what I always. Life is always about repetition.
Life is always about
And boredom.
repetition and boredom.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, life is all about repetition, and you get it's boring.
That's
Alright,
exactly what I was
okay.
saying just like
I have
a few days ago.
can
Life
you
is
move on
always
to
about
my question?
repetition.
I have a question. Can you move on to my question, please?
Paul, life is all about repetition.
Alright.
And boredom.
The ball's tomorrow, as I mentioned already, and I'm drinking.
Talk about balls.
I'm drinking cans tomorrow. Cans of Galahad.
How many cans?
Paul, do you like cans?
So see, I can buy 12 cans of Galahad for $8.79.
That's a good
right?
bargain.
But I can't really start drinking until. Well, I want to start drinking like around 3, but I really can't. Like, it's not socially acceptable to start until around 4 or 5. But how am I gonna? I plan.
Get it, you drink cans.
I plan on drinking all 12 before. I want to drink all 12 before, but that's not really realistic. So I kind of want to bring some into the thing. Hey, Jordan Cameron, you can know what it is. So the question I really want to ask is, how do I get your mother to have sex with me?
Give her one of your cans of Galahad.
Really?
Yeah.
One can.
She's extremely like she
She's a sucker for Galahad.
She loves that Galahad. She's a Galahad.
She's a Galahad lad. A Galahad lassie.
For some Galahad.
Alright.
Do dirty things. It
All right.
was called The Dirty Woman.
Well, thanks a million to Cormac McGovern for his
No problem. I'm
for his
American
infinite
Harry,
wisdom.
I should stay here.
But lads, don't forget that life is all about repetition.
Life is always about
And
repetition.
boredom. All right, this has been the Tom Wallace Show. Return on DCUfm
Repetition and boredom.
every Tuesday at 7.
The Tom Wallace Show, repetition and boredom. That's all you get.
Tuesday at 7. Every Tuesday at 7. Are you bored? Every Tuesday at 7.
We're gonna leave you with some metronomy. We're gonna leave you with some metronomy. Good luck.
Repetition.